Hey, it's me. So today I want to talk about something we talked about before, but you might not have fully understood it. It's about how we sometimes shift our feelings and needs into different areas without realizing it. This happens to everyone, and understanding it is important if we want to move forward. And you know those times when you're upset or confused and nothing seems to help? That's usually a clear sign you're not facing what you truly feel. Instead, you're putting those feelings somewhere else or covering them up with something different. If you really knew exactly how you felt about things, you'd find it much easier to deal with any situation, even tough ones. All your feelings, thoughts, and needs are like different kinds of energy flowing inside you. To have a happy and fulfilling life, you need many different types of feelings. A balanced, healthy person allows all their different needs to exist peacefully side by side. Sometimes, though, we mistakenly think that some of these feelings or needs are quote unquote wrong or bad. When that happens, we push them down or change them into something else, creating conflict inside ourselves. So, for example, sometimes you might feel guilty about wanting something good for yourself, as if it's wrong to receive things. When you deny your right to receive, your natural desire to give also suffers. This creates an unhealthy situation where you give out of guilt or obligation, not from the heart, causing resentment or frustration. Take another example, like the need for self-confidence or asserting yourself. Maybe you think being assertive makes you look aggressive or unkind, so you hold yourself back. Then you might start feeling weak or angry because you're not standing up for yourself. The key is realizing that being assertive and being flexible can both be good and healthy depending on the situation. Sometimes we shift our feelings to another area completely. Let's say you're afraid of getting hurt in relationships, so instead you focus heavily on your job or your talents. You become so involved in your work that you leave little room for other important things. If you admitted to yourself that you're scared of relationships, you'd feel less tense. Acknowledging a fear or a need doesn't mean you have to rush into things you're not ready for. It simply means you're being honest with yourself. This displacement can happen in temporary situations too. Imagine you've just had a painful disappointment in love or work. Instead of facing those feelings, you might unconsciously direct that energy into something else, like friendships or hobbies. If you're aware this is happening, it can actually help you cope. But if you don't realize it, it can lead to more confusion and frustration. Sometimes we stack feelings on top of each other. For instance, you might feel you shouldn't need approval from others, so you deny that need. And then to cover it up, you become overly independent. Then underneath, resentment and dissatisfaction build up because your true needs aren't met. It's like adding layer upon layer of emotions until you're overwhelmed and confused. The solution is to take an honest look at your needs. Ask yourself, what are you really feeling? What needs are you ignoring or denying? Where are you putting those feelings instead? Being honest with yourself brings relief and clarity. This awareness isn't easy, but it's incredibly important. It helps resolve long-standing problems and gives you inner peace. So take a gentle look inside yourself and see where your feelings and needs truly belong. When you're truthful about your emotions, you'll find life becoming easier, more fulfilling, and more joyful. Love you. Connect soon.